Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, early, back on my night schedule, so probably kind of when I'm going to be shooting videos now. I hope all of you went and saw Tim from Box Garage, his video about this group build. It's going to be the hashtag 2025 F1 group build. We were talking about, well, this weekend is the opening of the 2025 Formula One season, and we were talking, and Tim mentioned, he said, "Hey, do you think we should do a group build?" There's been some, interest in the comments, both of our videos. He said, "I know there's a lot of group builds going on, but my thoughts were there's always going to be a lot of group builds going on, so we decided that we'd go ahead and do this. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I hope some of you guys, this will give you an excuse to maybe try out a Formula One car. They are a ton of fun to build. There's a ton of options too. I know he went through a few in his video, there's no rules other than, it's going to be a Formula One car, because we don't like, I'm with Tim, we don't like the rules word, rough guidelines, any scale, any manufacturer, any F1 car at all, started, new in the box, new, open, anything. If you got something that stalled out, drag it back out, finish it, or start fresh. It doesn't end until December 7th. That's the last Grand Prix of the season. So we're just gonna run it the whole Formula One season from now till the end of the year, till the end of the season, December 7th. And if you run out of time and it goes until next year, still keep us posted. Just have fun with it if you decide to join in. If you're on YouTube, just an intro video, what you're building, and some updates, and then a final, of course. And if you're not on YouTube, that's fine. Larry from Larry's Model Shop is going to be our Facebook host, so you can go there and post photos if you're not on YouTube or don't want to make a video or whatever. And if you're not on social media at all and you just happen to be a viewer, please email myself or Tim pictures of what you'll be building and maybe some update photos, and just keep us posted. We want this to be open to everybody, no matter what platforms you may be on, or if you're on nothing, then that's fine too. Shoot us an email, shoot us some pictures. My email is always in the description. I believe Tim's is as well, so easy to get a hold of. Thank you, Larry, for allowing us to borrow the Facebook group. I'll have a link for that as well below. And these things are just a blast, so I hope some of you that haven't tried one out will grab a Formula One car and build it. I'm gonna go through some of my stash, show you some options. Some of them are a little more ridiculous than others. I just grabbed some unique stuff I thought would be interesting. One of my two Model Factory Hero kits is the 1/20th scale Honda RA300 of John Surtees. This was a 1967 car. Of course, these are at the extremely expensive and absurdly detailed end of the spectrum. Wouldn't expect anybody to get on them with one of those, but if you have one and want to, then that will be awesome. Here's another interesting one, the 1970 Brabham BT33. This is an old Union Boxing. I think Heller did it. Anyway, it's another really cool machine. Looks awesome. Heller and Union did a few of these early 70s F1 cars. There's Ebro, which is out of business now, but they did a lot of 60s and 70s F1 cars as well, Tyrrells and Lotuses. Going back into the early 60s, you got Tamiya and the Lotuses as well, 12 scale, 20 scale, 24 scale. This is, I think, what I'm going to be building, excuse me, and that is the Gordon Murray designed Brabham BT52. This is a B-Max kit. Always loved this sort of arrow-shaped Brabham. That BT33 I showed was the last Brabham car that existed when Jack Brabham still on the team. He sold to Bernie Ecclestone, who took the team. This is Nelson Piquet took this car to the Drivers' Championship in 1983. So I think that's going to be my choice to start with. This kit's readily available if you guys need to buy one. This is a pretty reasonable option at, you know, your favorite online hobby shop. That's the Tyrrell, what is this, the 021? Yeah. Hasegawa, 124 scale, full detail. So, you know, it'll have an engine and everything. These kits are a little bit more fragile than the Tamiya ones. The Tamiya ones are a little bit easier, but if you want to stick with 24 scale, these are a great option. Another really unusual one, kind of random. This is the Academy Benetton B195. Another full detail kit, really strange. I've got some weird stuff in my collection. Another option that you can find pretty easily, I find, is these Revell. These are 1/24 as well. Some of these are full detail, some of them are curbside. This one I have here, this is full detail, the F2005. I've got a couple of these. Another option to keep in mind. These go all the way up. Fujimi does some later model ones, and this is Ebro's 2015 McLaren MP430. I just watched qualifying from Australia, and McLaren locked out the front row. They were not locking out any front rows when this car was on track. They were really struggling, but super cool kit. And there's just a ton of more options than that. I mean, even there's some old Merit kits you can get for pretty cheap, you know, Alfa Romeo, Alfettas, and stuff like that. Post-war, early Roadsters, Talbot Lago. Like I said, up into the 60s, like what Tim was showing off, the Coventry Climax that his wife will be building. That is a pretty cool kit, and usually pretty easy to find. You guys have seen my entire collection of Ferraris from various manufacturers, so yeah, I hope you guys will get in on this if you have the urge. They are a ton of fun to build. Just something about Formula One cars. They've always pretty much been the peak of technology and racing, and it's really, really cool. I started watching sometime in the mid-90s, watching with my dad on Speed Vision, and just been a fan ever since, and I love the history of the sport. It goes back forever. So, yeah, this is just going to be a lot of fun, and I want to thank Tim. There goes Helga. I want to thank Tim for sort of coming to me with this, coming up with it, and then putting this together sort of really spur of the moment. And like I said, we know there's a lot of group builds out there, but there always will be a lot of group builds, so we figured we'd just throw ours out there. It's a long one, so take your time. You got all the way until December the 7th, so you know that's plenty of time. we wanted to just make it the whole Formula One season. That way people could do what they needed to do to join in. So yeah, I'll do a more in-depth video of the kit I chose later on, but I wanted to get this out there. And go watch Tim's video as well if you haven't. He's got some cool kits he shows off as well. So I will see you guys again very soon. You guys have a great weekend.